How's it going, super friends, and welcome to Kitbash 101 episode 2. In episode 1, I showed you my method for disassembling a DC Universe Classics action figure, right down to all of its individual parts. In this episode, I'm going to show you how I convert a flat-bottomed DC Direct head sculpt into one that can now sit on top of a rounded neck, designed for a ball-jointed head sculpt. As a kit basher, it can be incredibly frustrating to have a head sculpt in your hand that you know would look fabulous on top of a different body if you could only make it fit on the neck peg. But the bottom's flat, and it just won't fit. And when you try, well, it just looks like, stop it, just stop. But there is hope. So to start with, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take that head sculpt that you want to convert into one that can sit on top of a ball joint neck, and you're going to want to cut away all of the extra plastic that is just in the way. So for me, that means getting an incredibly sharp razor knife and cutting along the jawline, and then cutting at the back of the head around the hairline. Doing this will give you the basic shape of what you need to work with. Looking underneath the head, you can see that what's left is the remaining meat of the plastic that you need to remove to fit on top of that neck. Typically what I'll do is I'll grind away a lot of that extra plastic with a Dremel, and then I'll also use drill bits and I'll integrate back and forth. I'll typically use drill bits not only because they're going to give me that sort of rounded concave hole inside of the head sculpt, which means I don't have to Dremel away and try and get the right shape, but also because it forces me to go a little bit slower and take my time with what I'm doing. At this point, it's important to note that you need to drill out a hole that is a little bit smaller than the actual diameter of the ball peg. That way, when you drop the head into boiling water to soften it, when you go to pop it on the ball peg, it'll sit on there and actually be nice and tight. When all is said and done, with a little bit of luck and a little bit of skill, what you end up with is a head sculpt that was designed to sit on a flat neck joint that is now sitting quite comfortably on a neck designed for a ball-jointed head sculpt. And not only that, but you get the added bonus of hopefully having more articulation. You can see that even if I twist on this head and yank on it and shake it upside down, that head sculpt isn't going anywhere. It's nice and firm on that neck, and that's exactly what you want. But there you go, it's actually a pretty simple process to do. It doesn't take a lot of skill, it just takes a little bit of patience and a willingness to try something new for the first time. And I think in the end, you'll find that you can do this. Hey, if I can do it, then pretty much anyone can. For the next episode of Kitbash 101, I'm going to be tackling the issue of how to do a cape tuck on a Superman figure. At least, my method for doing so. But that's going to be for next time, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate you taking the time to do so. If you've enjoyed it, please take the time to leave a like on it. Anything to say, please leave it down in the comments section. And if you think you'd like to become a super friend and join the DC squad, hit the subscribe button. Remember to ding the bell so that you hopefully never miss a video. It all depends on YouTube. They don't show you everything like they're supposed to. And I will see you in the next one. Have a rad day, everybody. Take care.